Do you know how the fortune cookie is made?
No, I don't.
Do you know Chinatown of San Francisco?
Yes, I do.
Chinatown contains 100 years of Chinese history and is a place of inheritance of Chinese civilization. During the gold rush, Chinese immigrants had driven the economic development of California. They were digging gold mines, building railways, working on the agriculture and garment industry, and settling down their homes in San Francisco. After experiencing racial discrimination such as Anti-Asian Wave and Chinese Exclusion Act, some of the Chinese survived and stayed in San Francisco Chinatown. In the 80s, the small business played an important role in the economy by creating job opportunities for the city. Nowadays, it is a famous attraction for tourism in San Francisco. Golden Gate Fortune Cookie Factory, one of the small businesses with its unique creativity, has influenced us in this new era. To be honest, I never felt any connection to the fortune cookie. Although there have been many disputes on where the fortune cookie came from, I personally think it originated in San Francisco.
Fortune cookie was invented in San Francisco in Golden Gate Park. The Chinese adapted and we the one make it so popular around the world. Cookie shop was established in August 5th, 1962. Ever since then, we handmade cookies for over 17 years. The original founders are my uncle and my mom. I come back and help my mom after my uncle passed away in 2015. Within that 3 years, I changed a lot on the shop. I love to make cookies. Every time I see the cookies, I'll be very happy, especially I see the customer come around the world. This is my career, this is my heart, and this is my life. We use our heart to make cookies. Every cookie we make is handmade, so it's very hot. See, it come out from here and goes around 4.5 minutes. When it come out, this cookie is very hot and soft, and I have to peel it right away and make it within 4 seconds. We never be a big factory, we're always a small one. The shop is about 2,000 square feet, and we never moved since 1962. No, there was a factory. Not many people come. They just manufacture it and then do a wholesale. Fortune cookie was not that popular here. We just close the door and do business. The spenders are at the restaurant, they buy boxes, we do wholesales.
每日做13、14個鐘，可以整4000個餅。
This picture represents my mom working through the tough time, the test, the dark time over the years. In the old days, in this wash alley here, it was full of prostitution, gangs, and gambling. And the alley was dirty, people walking around. This is a big challenge to come here. 光咪即係喺黑暗做咗工之後，陽光 after the tough days, you get a bright day coming up.
Growing up, I've always had memories of climbing outside my window with my brother to watch the Chinese New Year parade. That's the most happy time in a year. I also remembered how there were a plethora of community street fair events my grandmother would take me to. Whenever I hear Chinatown, I am often reminded of Chinese lanterns or lion dancing.
I think everybody should understand where fortune cookie is coming from and who make fortune cookies, who make it popular.
I think to a lot of people, they think fortune cookies is from China, but it's actually from the US.
Very surprised because actually in China, in mainland China, there's no fortune cookies. And when I first moved there, I couldn't believe it.
People say were invented by a Japanese, and I had no argue with that. Japanese abandoned it, and that time wasn't like the real fortune cookies. We have the original machine that's set to make fortune cookies. So right now, the Chinese makers are popular. The Japanese claim they have it. It matters how the Chinese perfected Golden Gate fortune cookie makers are popular. A lot of big shop open here, and then the small business close down because they cannot compete. Just like right now, I could not compete with the big one. So every decade is a cycle. So I feel it's the same test as the 80, but right now is internet. It's even faster. So I had to adjust in order to survive. Before, everything can go smoothly. Now it's just tough. Tough because of the regulations, the rent, and the people. Right now, people don't come out. They stay home for internet.
My husband's Chinese, and we were eating together in a restaurant, and he asked the server in Cantonese, like, where is the fortune cookie factory? And they told us, but we still had trouble finding it because it's down a very small alley. But in the end, we just used Google Maps, and we got here eventually.
For food, usually if I'm at home, I will shop online. Yeah, because
If it's convenient, it's nearby, you can just go down and get it. But when we are at home and we are too lazy to go out, we usually shop online. Yep.
I don't do mail orders. I want people to come here and taste the cookies, okay? I could have just mailed the cookie to you and you wouldn't know how fortune cookies are made. And you don't feel the environment. You don't feel us. You don't feel the history of the Golden Gate fortune cookies. You don't feel those ladies used to be young and pretty, now they're old. They're still folding cookies for you. With 57 years of history, it's more popular now, and there's more people coming. From the factory, changing to a museum now will benefit me, plus the communities.
All right, this one I made for you. This one, go ahead and try it.
Bring it up, bring it up. This one's for the baby. My mission is continue on and carry on as far as I can to service the people from around the world. Give them a good fortune, give them a tasty cookies, and make them happy and go home and remember us forever.
Chinatown is always a home of Chinese immigrants and the root of the cultural heritage. Many Chinese are moving out to seek better education and job opportunities in the past few years. From another perspective, the influence of Chinatown is expanding and Chinese culture is integrating into modern culture everywhere. Even though the gentrification is affecting Chinatown, Golden Gate Fortune Cookie Factory is still fighting to continue their business. As a younger generation, we should work together to carry forward the spirit of Chinatown.